Well, you're all welcome to this little ceremony. It's really useful to mark this moment. It's a threshold, like crossing a threshold through a doorway. And the doorway is the Institute of Biomagnetic Therapy, now located in Ballybrack Village. It was founded on the 1st of March 2014, and it carries the energies, if you're interested in astrology, of Scorpio. Scorpio is a very interesting energy. It's a very purifying energy, but it's also a challenging energy. It has the habit of reflecting back to us what dark sides we may be avoiding. And the Institute is very good at the entity, the energy of the Institute seems very powerful in relation to challenging us all, and me especially, to live a life of integrity. To anything I do or anybody in the Institute does that doesn't have integrity seems to get zapped in some way. You either leave, walk out, or something happens. And at one time, I thought the Institute was going to be for clients, and now it turns out the Institute is for training, therapists, and for research into health issues. That's its primary purpose. And as you know, the dream is that by 2050, we will have a practitioner available in most large centres of population, and it'll become an option for people that they can choose as a form of complementary medicine, and that the diagnostic aspects of it will become more widely accepted. Kinesiology is another form that may become more widely accepted. It's very similar to what we're doing. So the hope and the dream is, I have faith in that when a patient goes for help in the future, that they will do their blood tests, other tests, and there will be a scan done, and a whole program will be put together, which is multidimensional medicine in practice. Applied biomagnetic therapy, I don't know why I called it biomagnetic therapy. It came out of the blue. I would have thought it was the Institute of Biomagnetism or something like that. But it turned out to be biomagnetic therapy. It's a therapy based on the biomagnetic forces of the body and of the universe, in effect. Applied came from, it has to be practical. It must be capable of being applied fairly quickly, perhaps within minutes. And the energy of the applied bit means that in these training programs, you're applying it within an hour or two of starting the program. But the applied also refers to the fact that it's not a single or unidimensional therapy. When applied to the health and well-being of patients, of clients, it's going to consist of a number of very important dimensions. As we've mentioned, the biomagnetic energy, the microbial field, and then it's going to go into the genetic code, the ancestors, and the spiritual realms. Most cases of things like Lyme disease, chronic fatigue that I've worked with, don't get a breakthrough until the spiritual connections are made. That the opening to the spiritual force happens. And in that sense, it's nice to see that it's not just one level or one dimension. The issue is what happened, when did it happen, and at what level did it happen on? And I'm glad to see, as I looked around the room this afternoon, watching all of you exercising your multidimensional awareness of the body's health and well-being. And opening to the unknowing of the energy field. Be willing to stand and wait to be animated in a particular direction. So I congratulate you all on reaching this threshold. Most thresholds have guardians, so when you try to cross them, they might make life a little difficult. They're there to challenge us, to test us, to see, are you really serious about this? Do you really mean this? Yeah. The guardians of the thresholds that you're crossing, they have no interest in whether you cross it or not. They're just there to test you. And over these next few weeks and these next few months, these guardians, you will meet them. And they will provide you with some little and big challenges as you proceed to take a very different view of the world. You're going against the conventional wisdom now. You're going out of the realm of symptomatic medicine into root cause, but really root cause medicine. And myself and Michelle, as directors of the Institute, are here to walk that path with you. And we have Linda, who's been a tremendous support this week, doing an awful lot of the work and relating that I can't do because of the volume of work that arises in giving this kind of training. And so we're here to support you. You only have to text us a question, put the question on Facebook, and we reply as quick as possible. And then we'll be having support days from time to time where you can attend, if you wish, to support you any way we can. Yeah. And totally committed to any time in the future to you having the best life you can have as in service to the health and well-being of the planet as a whole. And that's especially important now as we're entering the so-called extinction time, the time when the Earth is being the health of the whole Earth is being challenged. And that we will have to take a multidimensional approach to healing the planet. Okay, so welcome and congratulations.